Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, we are tackling one of the tarot's most, and I mean most, misunderstood cards, the Four of Pentacles. So, is this card a warning about being greedy, or is it something much, much deeper, a sign of real, powerful security? Let's get into it. So you look at this card, and what do you see? Right off the bat, it seems pretty clear. You've got this figure with a crown, and he is holding on to his wealth for dear life. He's got a pentacle literally on his crown, another one clutched to his chest, and two more right under his feet. You kind of get the feeling he's totally walled himself off from that city in the background, just zeroed in on what he owns. But what if that's not the whole story? What if this isn't about fear or hoarding stuff? What if this image is actually showing us someone who's built something so stable, so secure, that they've literally become the master of their own world? That, right there, is the big question we're going to unpack today. Okay, so to really get to the bottom of this card, we have to start with its most common and, let's be honest, most challenging interpretation. This whole idea of the clenched fist, of holding on just a little too tight. Yeah, when this card shows up, these are usually the first words that jump into our heads, right? Possessiveness, this really intense need for control, totally blocking any kind of change, and of course, greed and penny pinching. It's really no wonder this card gets such a bad rap a lot of the time. I love this quote because it just hits the nail on the head. It perfectly captures that raw, almost primal energy. Just think about it for a second. That no and mine we hear from toddlers, that's a gut instinct to claim what's ours and try to control the world around us. It's all about trying to guarantee our own power. And that's where the shadow side of this card comes in. When that need for control just goes completely unchecked, we end up building these invisible fortresses all around us. And that fortress, it can block new ideas, crush creativity, and make us fight against changes that we actually need to grow. We end up stuck, clinging to what's familiar, even if it's not working for us anymore. But, and this is a big but, that's only one side of the coin. So now let's do a complete 180 and see how we can flip that fortress of fear into an incredibly powerful foundation for success. Here is the absolute key to understanding this card. That desire for control, it isn't automatically a bad thing, not at all. It's a tool. When things are chaotic and uncertain, having a firm hand, a solid plan, some real structure is exactly what you need to create stability and actually move forward. And this is what's so amazing. It's all about the reframe. Look at this. On one side, you've got this fear-based clinging that comes from a place of scarcity. It blocks change, it stifles creativity. But on the other side, you've got a secure foundation built on a deep understanding of your own value. And from that place, the exact same energy provides stability, protects what you've built. It goes from being a fortress to a firm base. It's a total game changer. So how do we actually tap into this card's real potential? Well, it's all in the symbolism. We just have to look a little closer at what I like to call the 4 points of power. All right, let's look at this image again, but this time with totally new eyes. Don't see a miser. I want you to see someone who is completely and totally grounded, someone who is secure. They're not afraid of losing anything. They are fully in command, just owning their space with absolute confidence. The placement of these pentacles tells you everything you need to know. That one on his crown, that's all about securing a mindset of prosperity, thinking like a successful person. The one he's holding over his heart, that's about protecting everything he's built, the things he really truly values. And the two under his feet? Oh, those are grounding him in everything he's already accomplished while creating a stable, solid platform for every single step he's going to take into the future. And this right here brings us to the real empowering keywords for this card. We're talking deep stability, rock-solid security, a firm base to build anything you want on. It's about knowing what you have is yours, building a legacy, and having that solid ground of inheritance beneath you. So when you put it all together, the Four of Pentacles is about so much more than just hoarding cash. It's about harnessing your personal power to build something that's actually going to last. Okay, so here's the big takeaway. The Four of Pentacles represents creating a secure and stable foundation. And it's this foundation that allows you to preserve not just your money or assets, but also your health, your well-being, and ultimately to build a legacy that will endure. So you see, this card isn't asking you what you're hoarding. It's asking a much bigger question. It's asking, what are you building? It's challenging you to think about the structures you are putting in place in your life right now to support the incredible, limitless prosperity you want for your future. And that is our deep dive into the Four of Pentacles. If you enjoyed seeing the card in this new light, definitely subscribe for more tarot insights. I would absolutely love to hear what you think. Drop a comment below. Do you see this card as greed or as groundedness? Thanks so much for being here.